Okay, everybody. I'm on my way to Yuma. I'm going to pick up a reload going to O'Fallon, Missouri at the moment. About 30 miles out. That's about 29. Getting ready, coming up on the Gordonsville exit on Interstate 8 in California, exit 151. First day back after almost 2 weeks off. I didn't really want to take that much time off, but my truck needed some maintenance. Unfortunately, I was not able to get as much work done on it as I had wanted because the dealer had a COVID outbreak. So a lot of their staff was home under quarantine and was not able to. Come on, better hurry up, you cunt. Better hurry up. If you can't be bothered to pay attention, then I'm not going to bother to slow down for you. Big ass gap here in front of me. There's you got no business coming on that freeway like you did. Now, anyway, yeah, the dealer had a COVID outbreak, and I had a number of things needing work. Unfortunately, they did not get to the one thing that I was most concerned with, which was getting a PM done, and hopefully, I'm hoping that would fix my MIL light issue that I was having. I ended up getting the truck back early, and I'm going to take this load that I'm picking up back to the mothership, as I call it, our home terminal in Sapulpa. When I get there, I'm gonna see if I can get the rest of the work done, hopefully in a more timely manner. I can't fault the dealer. They did they seem to have done a decent job with what they could do. Getting railroaded here. But yeah, because I had a laundry list of things I wanted them to look at, and yeah, and they actually got stuff done. At least some of the stuff worked on more quickly than I was expecting to, based on what they were telling me before. You might see a fire in my rear view mirror right now, and that's just on the other side, on the Mexican side, just a little bit on, maybe a mile or so on this side of Highway 98, which I just passed not that long ago. Yeah, I was able to clearly tell that it was on the other side of the border fence. I got the sand dunes coming up pretty soon here. I do see some off-road activity there too. Of course, this guy speeds better, and then he starts slowing me down again when somebody's coming. Now I'm going to pass him after this car goes by. Alright, unfortunately I had a couple more issues come up while the truck was in the shop. They buttoned it up so I could take it back, and when I got back in, I have some CECU and cluster version mismatch error on my screen. Yeah, what's up with this crowd of people up there? That problem was not there when I dropped it off. That was something that they did. Can't fault them on that, I guess, because they just said they had to button it back up so I could take it back. My Qualcomm unit also won't go online, so I'm having to run on what would be paper logs right now, but in lieu of paper logs, I'm using a mobile app, an app on my phone called Keep Trucking, which is a legit ELD app you can use. that until I get back to our yard. I have to get those problems fixed. I still have a tail light issue. Basically, they're saying that it's a bad wire harness. Needs to be replaced. And the MIL light problem still needs to be fixed. And then, I might as well have them do my DOT inspection too, because that's coming due at the end of January anyway, or later in January anyway. So, might as well knock that out in the PM and all that while I'm at our yard. Probably need to plan on getting a hotel room for a day. And hopefully the truck will be ready for me the following morning. A ton of off-road activity today. I stopped at, I guess it's an AM PM technically, or was, but it's turning into a combination Chevron and Pilot on Highway 86 in Salton Sea, or Salton City, whatever you want to call it. Man, that place was a freaking zoo of people with RVs, ATVs, rhinos, whatever that Can-Am version of a rhino is, and stuff like that. Pretty long line of people inside the store, wanting to buy stuff too. Thankfully, they had like four different cashiers working though, so the line moved very quickly. A couple of sand rails right here next to the river. Had any stop engine warnings yet, which I was having issues with when I was still loaded before, but I'm thinking as long as I'm pulling an empty trailer, it's fine. But as soon as I have a loaded trailer, where it needs more fuel than what I need for an empty, the fuel supply isn't so effective, so well able to keep up with I guess the need of the truck or something. I don't know. I do know that my fuel water separator was, the fuel level in it starting to get higher. It's a little bit above halfway, which is another indication that my fuel filters might be dirty. So it's another sign that it's time for a PM, and maybe the dirty filters could be the reason why I'm having this that issue at all. I've had similar symptoms before, and I do remember it being that was when I had that load going to Spokane, Washington, and ended up finding out it was a fuel leak in my return line. Alright, that's a 159 here, Oglebay Road. 20 miles out, 20 out. Now, I had a couple of other loads offered, but now the first one was a pickup here in Holtville, which is not that far from here where I'm at right now. If I'm not mistaken. That was going to Moberly, Missouri, but they canceled it before I got a chance to respond to it. My DM is working this weekend, but I guess she had the impression that my truck, they were going to put my truck back together today so I could get it, and I guess she wasn't aware that they had already buttoned it back up on Thursday, and that I'd be going down first thing today to go pick it up. So ended up losing that load, and then once we got all that communication cleared up, the weekend planner tried to offer me a load going from Vernon, California to from a shipper that I've been to before to Sarasota, Florida. But my truck was in better shape and I didn't have a need to get back to the yard. I would have gone. I would have definitely accepted that one, but told him my truck's still going to have issues. I asked him if he had something that could get me back to the yard so I could finish getting the problems fixed, and he ended up hooking me up with this load instead. So I've got the truck picked up. The dealer that I take it to is Inland Kenworth in Fontana. That dealer, if you're a NASCAR fan, that dealer is literally walking distance from the NASCAR track in Fontana. I mean, it's literally a block away. My truck's a Peterbilt, but I don't like taking my truck to the Rush dealer the Rush Peterbilt dealer in Fontana, because they always take forever to do anything with my truck. Not to mention their service department was already closed by the time I got there on the 21st. And I've had better luck with Inland Kenworth anyway. They seem to have better overall service there. Give me the impression they're more well managed overall. And my engine's a PACCAR engine, which is the same as what all of our KWs have anyway. So they don't have a problem with working my truck, even though it's not Peterbilt. Another news, yesterday was, of course, New Year. Happy New Year to you guys. I ended up also binge watching the new season of Cobra Kai. Those of you guys who aren't familiar, it's basically a continuation of the Karate Kid movies, the original 3 Karate Kids. I don't know if they ever plan to have anything to do with the next Karate Kid with Hilary Swank. And God forbid they have anything to do with the Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith version, which I think is more. I think should have been called the Kung Fu Kid, not Karate Kid. Is that? Yeah, that was very clearly Kung Fu that was used in that version of the movie. But anyway, yeah, it's a well-written series. It does get a little bit cheesy at times. It's not at all realistic as far as the mentality, the discipline that people who practice martial arts like that are expected to have. Alright, let's find out what my wife wants. Might have something to do with something we ordered from a friend of mine. Hello. answered at all? Because I thought you were going to call me about something related to Jason. If it's not, if it can wait, I'm recording right now. Change the shipping method? He told me 184 earlier. That's why I sent him 484. Okay, coming up on the Winter Haven area in California, just before we get into Arizona. Now this shipper I have been to not that long ago too. Some people complain about long delays, waiting for a product or whatever. Last time I went there was after I had done a delivery to the Walmart DC in Casa Grande. Casa Grande being halfway between Phoenix and Tucson. That particular case, when I first showed up there, they said that I'd be waiting on product, but then it didn't even take 2 hours before they told me to go ahead and dock in, and then an hour and a half after that, I was already leaving. So I wasn't even there long enough to get detention pay. So hopefully this one goes well, as just like the last one. So I've got about 8 miles to go to the exit where Avenue 3 Echo is. Also exit 3. Also the exit where the Love's truck stop is in Yuma. And it's also the street that the main road that you can use to access to get you to advanced cooling, advanced coolers, whatever, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Okay, now my Qualcomm being down also means that I don't have any drive-wise, which means if there are any open way stations, I'm going to have no choice but to go into the way station. Unless the roadside signs before I get to the way station tell me that I can bypass. See a CHP coming up back there. I also got a bad, at least what seems to be a bad right turn signal on the front of my truck. I'll have to get that worked on. Winter Haven Drive, exit 170. Got 7 miles out. This guy's dropping below 60. Pick up the pace a little bit. There's something else that's bothering me. Even when I'm hitting my turn signals, my lane alert keeps going off when I cross the line. It's like it's completely ignoring my turn signals, and it's not just it's not like I'm waiting until the last second to decide to turn on my turn signal either. I'm hitting it well before I go over change lanes, and it's still see, it's gonna see. I had my right turn signal on for at least a good second before I even started to move over. So that's going to be another nuisance issue to deal with. And also because I don't have any digital instruments, I don't have an odometer to look at, I don't have cruise control. So I'm going to be completely manually driving this truck right now. I'm not saying I'm complaining, just got to work with whatever you have to work with. It is what it is. The other option would be I stay home and not make money while waiting for the rest of these problems to get worked out over the course of what'll probably be another week. Possibly another week, so hey, pick your poison. Do you want to make money but have a truck that's not in perfect shape? Or would you rather sit and not make money and actually keep making negative money? Because I have fixed costs of about $300 every week. And, and then get myself in a hole in exchange for having a truck that's in better condition when it's done. So I opted for the former. I'm gonna go. I just want to get some miles, so it's not so painful on me financially. Not to mention, I want to keep getting progress on getting this truck paid off. Alright, Chippy went over to the westbound side. I normally, some people would report that to other drivers. For me, no. You should know better than to, if you want to speed, that's on you. Some people might call me an asshole for not looking out for other truckers. No. I'm minding my business. I'm doing what I gotta do. If you can't do what you gotta do, that's your problem. That's on you. I don't have a problem with helping another driver out. Ocean to Ocean Highway. Come on. We're now in Arizona. So about 3 miles to go to our exit. Go right up by Yuma Airport and the Marine Corps Air Station, Yuma, and then hang a left. Okay, I believe this way station here is also closed. Yeah, so I was checking Trucker Path before not too long before I started recording, and it looks like this one's closed for construction. Drive faster. See if I start getting any warnings. I made stop engine warnings, by the way, on my truck. Curious to know if the higher fuel consumption is going to get me past whatever that threshold is that triggers it. We'll find out. Might have to wait till I'm loaded I run into that issue again, though. And also, well, it started out only when I was going up hills. It's more particularly where my concerns were. And then when I go down hills, it was fine. And then after I made the first of those 3 deliveries on the last load, the first drop was in Newark, California, up in the Bay Area. The other 2 were both in Vernon. I did post videos of those. If you guys haven't already seen them. On my way down to Vernon, though, they kept giving me stop engine warnings constantly. I couldn't even make it to the freeway before it was doing it from Newark over to I-880. But then once I got unloaded in Vernon, yeah, once I was completely empty and I was deadheading back to our drop yard so I could get rid of my empty, then it was acting more normal. Alright, my exit's coming up right here. Debating whether to stop at Love's real quick so I can double check what kind of light bulb I need, and then maybe I can replace it while I'm in the dock door. But on the other hand, I also want to just get checked in at the shipper. It's already after 1600 here in Arizona. It's the first come, first serve shipper. Can be here by 1800. So yeah, I'll probably just go ahead and go straight to the shipper, and then I can maybe check double check what kind of light bulb I need. I want to say it's a 4152 or some crap. Come on, dude, what are you doing? Get in your own lane. You don't pay attention to freaking your mirrors or something? How do you not know that you're not in the middle of your lane unless you're not paying attention? Alright, passing by Love's here. See MCAS, Yuma, and the airport right there up ahead on the right. Peace, if you're watching this Love's I just passed is the same location where I got that bonehead KLM driver that you saw before. The one that got in between between myself and my spot while I was trying to get into back into a spot there. Palo Verde Street. We'll be making a left on East 40th. Good turn left right here as well on 32nd, but I'm going to opt for turning on to 40th instead. The other way, I'm going to have to cross. I can either make a left up here on 40th and then have to wait for the northbound traffic to go by first, if there is any, to get across. Or I can come down here on 32nd and make a right onto, forget the name of that street. Same street that the shipper's on. If I want to get to 40th, I would have to yield the cross traffic. Right alongside the north end of MCAS Yuma. So I guess I should back off a little bit. Got my speed up a little bit higher than I wanted to. About half a mile to go. MCAS North Gate right here, which is blocked off. No fresh vegetables. Okay, right after the light is 40th. This is where I'll be turning. Trying to keep my momentum to help get me through the intersection a little bit quicker. The shipper does have their own scale, but I'm going to use the cat scale it loves when I leave here. Yeah, right turn right where that orange Freightliner's at. This driveway right here I'm getting ready to pass by, that's going to be where the Catskill is. I see another JCT over here. I see a lot of trucks in the staging area. It's not a good sign. A lot of trucks in staging and not very, well, I can't tell how many are in the dock doors yet, but a lot of trucks in staging is a hint that might be some delays getting into the dock door. Got another JCT in a dock door over here. This one over here. Yeah, that's it. Alright, that's lined up perfectly. My free Keep Trucking app and get myself off duty. Come on, off. There's brake. Alright. I sent another message. I sent a freeform message on here. Arrived at shipper. QC offline. Okay, so good. There's actually a pretty good number of trucks in the dock doors, so they're pretty busy right now. It looks like every single dock door is occupied, from what I can tell. So now I got to get my license plate info off my trailer. Get my pickup info. Speaking of, where is my notepad? I am not seeing it. I thought it was here on my... How about this? Oh, that's right. So I forgot that I had it in my bag still. So I need to get all my pickup information written down still. Handy dandy list of other JCT trucks I've seen. Just for fun, you know. That guy looking like he's taking a big shit or something in his pants, and he's trying to avoid making it messier. Trip. One 87292. PO. Now, I do have a Mexican food place over here. Again, I'm not hungry enough to really feel like eating right now, but okay, pickup number, 6-digit number, 808185. Alright, it's going to O'Fallon. And I'm gonna have to go in. There's an app I can. there's a QR code that you can scan in when you get up there, and then just check in online. You don't necessarily have to go to the booth. So it turns out all the spots here, all the staging spots are occupied now. So that's why this guy here is parked in front of me. He just doesn't have anywhere to park. These guys are busy. Alright, I'm checked in. All I did was use their QR code, which took me straight to their website, and filled out all the information. Because I've been here before, and the nice thing with Google, it had auto fill, so a lot of the stuff all I do is tap the box, and it automatically popped up a suggestion, whatever. Most of it was right on the money right away. Now we'll wait. It's probably going to take a while, but so be it. Alright, so we'll have some more footage for you here pretty soon, right? I gotta work on getting my bed put back together because I took all my linens off and all that to wash them when I was home. Plus, I don't, no sense hanging out up here. Maybe get a little bit of rest, whatever. I can also, I don't know, I might wait till I'm in the dock door before I go pop on my hood and trying to find out what bulb number I need. So that's about it. And yeah, so we'll have some more footage for you once it's time to dock in, alright? Hang tight. Alright guys, just got a dock door assignment. I forgot to turn on my cameras before I pulled out of my spot though. Okay, door 6 is what I'm going to. Come over here to about the end of door 4. Not far off. Off to the left, but not too far. That should be centered enough. Alright, so took a bit of time here. I got here a little bit after 4 o'clock. It's 6:30 now. So it's been better part of 2.5 hours since I checked in. Should be another hour and a half or so while I'm here before I get rolling. I ended up talking to both the other JCT drivers. Both of them are also going to O'Fallon. This guy is part of the same PO as me, or the one who's pulling out of the staging spot now. I'm sure he'll be docking in over here in door 8 or something. Yeah, look like he's coming this way. Yeah, and the other guy I've been talking to on Facebook, he's I might try to catch up with him, and then maybe possibly caravan with him tomorrow. I don't know. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, stay tuned for more. Alright, I am all done loading. 7:30 p.m. So only about an hour time to... Oh, I think this guy's trying to back in and I got my headlights shining at him. Pull forward. Hopefully I'm far enough over where my door will close on that side. slide my tandems back now, or back to the front, further up, whatever. It's going to be a more front heavy load, I think. That should be good. I don't have any length restrictions to worry about, so I don't really care where they're at, as long as the weights are legal. And I forgot to change my status. Been in sleeper for 2 hours, so see, waiting on me. I'm gonna go back into one of these spots over here to send my departure info. Go for a spot over there, and then he started rolling at the same time as me. Now I can take whatever time I need to fill out all my information, and since my Qualcomm isn't working, I have to do a non-standard way of reporting my departure. Let them know I'm leaving now. Okay, weight, and quantity, and a seal. Okay, only 31,424. I need to set my temp. Quantity 1691. Seal. Looks like I'm going to need to get more seals when I'm at the yard too. Okay, and I got green veggies, so I'm gonna put my seal on, and my door, my enforcer locked. We'll call in my departure info and get out of here. to go. I'm gonna call dispatch, let them know everything they need. Let's see if this transfers to somebody. Hey Alan, how you doing? This is Scott Zane on 3365 Echo. My Qualcomm is offline and I need to send my departure and loaded information. Is this how it's usually done, by phone? Well, got my bills a few minutes ago. I sent to something through TransFlow when I what? No, yeah, it's like 737 or 1937. Seven 364. I have it on 35 right now, but I can change it to 36. Double check. It's at 36. Okay, yeah, 36 on the loan assignment. Yeah. Feel well. Quantity is 1691. Okay, excellent. Thanks. All right, have a good. You too, man. We'll see you later. All right, bye. Okay, that was quick and easy. Really only wanted to know the quantity, so we'll go ahead and get over to the Loves. I don't really need to worry about scaling the load. It's light, so I'm gonna go ahead and just go over there, use the restroom, get me a fresh drink, and forgot to change my status. I'm so used to the truck automatically doing it for me. Okay, now if I really want to, I can go straight ahead and basically go down to 32nd Street and have a traffic light I can make my turn at. Might do that just for the fun of seeing what else is over here. Oh yeah, loose connection at the headlight bulb is what they said, but hey, check it out, I'm still having the problem. Right here. I don't think I've been to that one particular personally, but I have been to at least a couple of their locations here in town. Not the same one I've been to. I've been to a couple of them, but stupid light. Battling this thing all night long, I think. Okay, I should be able to get to Gila Bend before I really need to get fuel, so I may go ahead and get my fuel there. It's 33rd here. Okay, the light up here is 32nd then. A little bit over a quarter of a tank of fuel, so yeah, I don't really see myself having any difficulty getting to Gila Bend. Then I can get enough there to get me to Holbrook. I get more in Holbrook. Times having to reset the light switch, and I barely even got a mile or so. $247 is not a bad price there. I think I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to get fuel here. It's a good price. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they take EFS. I want to say I've been to this one before, so I'm pretty sure they take EFS. Locator, double check it. Pretty sure this takes it though. I'm almost certain I've been here before. Yeah. I think. See something here, 247. It's yeah, Speedway, Old Highway 80. Check 2922. drink and restroom here. Ready to roll, and probably won't go too far into this drive. Hang on. Let's see if I have any more Ritz. Yes. Give me some Ritz crackers. Okay, so I won't go very far into this before I start. Interesting. You know, my parking lights seem to be turning off. Actually, all of my tractor lights seem to have turned off when I turned off my headlights. I'm gonna have to pay real close attention to what's going on with my lights. See, I got my trailer lights are flashing fine. The headlights, the front turn signal on my tractor is not. So that's what I'll have to figure out. All kinds of wiring issues with my lights right now. You can see I just turned back off right now. Just realized, even though my instrument panel turn signal indicator is going fast, the lights on the actual side of the trailer are not. They're going normal speed. Okay, I don't need to go to Love's anymore. Road's not heavy enough to concern me. They said the tandems are most of the way forward now. Only have about 50 or so PSI on my gauge. And I say I was several feet in to get to the last pallet. I probably went in at least a good 10 feet before I hit before I got to the last pallet where I was putting my load box in. I'll get better idea with once I'm on the interstate, how my truck's gonna tolerate this. If I get any inkling at all that I'm gonna have a problem with hills as I'm going, as I'm heading east from here toward Gila Bend, I might just go ahead and take 10 all the way out to Las Cruces and take US 70 and US 54 across from there over to Santa Rosa. Wait, actually no, you know what? Yeah. On I-8 now. Don't know how many miles it is. I gotta check how far it is from here to Holbrook. So I'm kind of iffy on if I can reach Holbrook. So it's at least a good 6 hours. Gonna be real close. Got 6:19 of drive time, so it's a possibility I can make it, but I'm not gonna make a strong bet on it. Keep fighting with that damn light. More I keep doing that, if someone passes me and they see me fixing that, or when it goes out while they're passing me, sometimes they get confused and think I'm signaling they can come over when it's really not an appropriate time to come over yet. Getting off the freeway here or something. Seems like he slowed down. good. Coming down this way, so we're looking good both ways. Check winds. Mexico's going to get pretty windy. And wrap this one up. We got nighttime conditions here, so not really a lot to see from here on. Nothing really scenery wise. So I'll have some more footage for you guys. I don't know. Might even go live soon again. I don't know. Might go live tomorrow, perhaps. Of course, today being the 2nd, by tomorrow I mean the 3rd. You might, yeah, if I do go live, it's a possibility you could see the live stream before you see this, but we'll see. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good night.